All right. I don't know about you, but I am. You're probably excited. Me, I'm a little frightened. I'm a little scaredy cat. Anybody else hear my stomach growling? I don't know what that noise was. That was a little creepy to be hearing in this. I'm just trying to get this thing to stop flashing at me. I don't want to do any more research. We don't have the materials to do research. Alright, it is 9 o'clock. It is inoperative. Why? No gatherable resources in range. Oh, wow. That thing is really fast. So the highest tier basically is ridiculously fast. So that's good to know. Our coal is starting to creep up to the maximum of our current availability in storage, so we're going to go ahead and add that to the storage here. We can check on our temperature. Everybody is comfortable and the surrounding area is livable. And in just about 2 days, the temperature is going to drop again. I'm not too worried. It's going to be at 0. I think it's just going to be, you know, it states 1 level. So I think we could start plopping down our braziers, or brazier if you prefer. We can start plopping them around everywhere, and we could start doing that. I did kind of forget to pre-open my my notes here. For all the things that we still have to do. But I think we need to keep making more of these things. We need 45. So the next morning we're going to be making that last one. We're 9 hours behind schedule, but we have 2 full days. So I think we actually are going to be meeting that deadline. Let's see, full staff in here. And the machine shop, full staff, and nobody's in here. Do we actually have anybody in any of the workshops? No. Okay, good. We should not. We should not have anybody in there. No more wood over on the right side. That's right. All gone. We're basically out of wood here. As far as like our surrounding area here. And let's see. It's closed at this time of day, but the storage limit has been reached. I don't think we need another one in the wood. I think we're fine on wood. I mean, wood is pretty much going to be used for the profile manufacturer, and I'm not too worried about getting more wood than what we already have. So this thing is dangerous, and the next morning these two, the ventilators are going to pop up, and it's going to increase it by 2, and we're going to be up at unhealthy, which I'm totally fine with. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, we got some food coming in. We have another pile of food that's already been delivered. Okay. We have a lot of food, 7 days. We're starting to pile up a little bit. And we have a steam core coming in. We have... Alright, so as far as steam cores go... I'm really worried about coal because of the safety stuff. And I'm not sure. We need to have like 2,300 steel. But we've also been making everything, so let's take a little gander in here. We need 50 of those little steam exchanger thingies. Once a core is done, we can actually start the thermal hull, and then we do the second one. So we're actually really close to 50 here. So I think we're actually going to be. I think we're pretty much like set. I'm feeling cozy, and it's the calm before the storm, and it may not be as comfy as we might be anticipating. So, but I guess we'll see. In the meantime, we could start plopping down some braziers. Here's a brazier. Since we're not going to be doing any more research here, I think this is pretty much the zone that we will be expecting. So as long as everybody's got something going on. So this one is here. Okay, so it's this guy and the guy down there. Okay. Put another one down. I mean, I don't know. Now I'm thinking maybe it is worth expanding these things. Allows us to raise the temperature around any brazier by... I'm not going to break the habit. Around any brazier by 2 levels at the cost of doubling its coal use. Allows us to extend the range of any brazier by 50% at the cost of doubling coal use. I mean, these two things will kind of bring it up to 4. Which I don't think we can necessarily afford. So that means 50%. So here, so it would be somewhere around here. That's a pretty significant amount. And that would be 2. And then we wouldn't have to use so many. Actually, I think that would be cheaper. Okay, so let's do that at that range extendo. All right, so where are we gonna get these engineers? Let's see. Let's grab them from... Oh, we have 8 in there. Let's grab them from here. And let's pop them in here. And let's grab one more. Pop that gent in there. And we're gonna cancel. Alright, so 50%. Let's see, this is gonna be 1, 2, 3 ticks. That means it's gonna be 1.5 ticks. So if you put it right here, this house, or hut, excuse me, will get the warmth. Those 2 up in the front will get warmth. And we might hit it a little bit further. So I'm gonna put this one down, and we're just gonna leave that one for now. We're gonna confirm before we start placing stuff. Alright, we don't have any more people coming in. We don't need to make any more huts. Yeah, I think we're just continuing to ride out the storm here. Oh, we should probably select the thingy. Allows us to extend the range by 50%, the cost of doubling the coal use. Which is going to be 1, because this is going to subtract 1, this is going to subtract 1. I think we'll be okay. I wonder if we can turn these things on and off. I just don't know. Due to high motivation, efficiency rises by 30%. All right. Let's get that efficiency up there. Up real high. See, they start at 6 o'clock. Perfect. I don't see our shipment in yet. I think it's probably going to be around 8 o'clock. You have 9 hours till the next... Oh, that's wonderful. Because of coal use, I'm going to turn off one of the ventilators. Oh, wait. Yeah. Yeah, because now it's going to go to... Well, yeah, I guess we'll have to keep it on. Yeah, because it's going from... Oh, that's safe. Hold on. Let's see here. So we got 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's 5. Okay, so they're canceling each other out. We could turn this thing off to save on the coal here. Just to let coal climb a little bit more. So this thing... Oh, 24 hours, look at that. Yeah, I really wish this thing was reversed. Heating level. Cool. Because it's going to be at home, you know? Those sparks? Oh, look at that. That is so cool. Look all the infrastructure in here. You know, we haven't spent enough time looking at the little things. I want to move around in here. Intense. Look, the road is going underneath. It is so neat. Oh look, it's making it. It's making the plates. Oh, it just plops it right there. How about this one? How do you make the steam exchangers? Oh. Hold that thought. Let's go check out our scouts here. Rock Arch. Here we are. The strangely symmetrical rock formation looks like something built with human hands. I almost said land. But it's of a completely natural origin. Nadia Kemi, welcome back. I hope everything is going well for you. Yes, everything is snowy white now. Closed Tavern. It's also on the way. Yeah. Everything's all snowy and starting to get a little frightening. We're at -14 now. We have our brazier here. We're researching one more thing. I'm gonna get the range extendo because I think it'll end up costing us a little bit less. Alright, is there anything we can do to speed this thing up? At this rate, we're actually not going to finish. I mean, we could spend... Let's go ahead and spend one of those. So I should bring this up. No? Protective structure. Use 4 structure profiles to install lightweight protective structures across the workplace and improve safety by 1 level. Protective structure, and that's 4. Was it... Why is it acting like it was there before? Alright, so we can pop that on, and then we can make this a little bit of a... Actually, we can wait. We don't use up our coal. We can wait until it gets a little bit closer to 4, and we can just keep extending this a little bit. We are a little bit behind schedule here. I'm a little worried about it. Alarming rumors. Sir, it seems that word of the last news from London have spread across the camp. People whisper all sorts of wild tales, but the most widespread rumor is that everyone will be left here to die. Are you going to do something about it? Could let them talk. We could explain the situation. Discontent will rise greatly. Motivation will fall. Alright, this might hit us a little bit later. I'm gonna go with this one. We'll take the pain. It's not that bad. Because we can also hit the sermons. Let that motivation climb back up. Using our little noodle here. Coming up with some game plans. We don't need that like immediately, right? We're working on the core. We only need 10. We have 15, so we could move some people off of there so we can... No, I don't think so. Never mind. I don't know what I was thinking. All right, I guess we'll add a bit of wood over here and let's make 2 more resource depots. Oh, cutscene. What's gonna happen? Evacuate them now. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Oh no. Fire in the core. Sound of explosion comes from the generator and then din of terrified voices. A fire broke out in a nearly finished core. It is not really nearly finished, but we'll give it that. Many workers are trapped inside. We can evacuate them, but if the fire is allowed to spread unchecked, it will destroy the core and forever cripple the generator. Many workers are trapped inside. If we evacuate them, but if the fire is allowed to spread unchecked. Okay, so Evacuate the workers, crippling the generator. The generator will be prone to malfunctions. Some workers will be injured. All progress on the core will be lost. I don't think we can do that. We'll end up failing. Cut the air supply to put out the fire. To put the fire out. Ooh. The generator will be of normal quality. Many workers will die. Discontent will rise greatly. Strike risk will rise greatly. Use of fire dampers to put the fire out. The generator will be normal quality. Many workers will be gravely injured. Some progress on the core will be lost. I think we can do some progress, and we can spend a little bit on the Steam exchangers to kind of make up for some of those things. And I guess then we're going to research the 20%, I suppose. We do this one. Many workers will die. I don't want anybody to die. Workplace has to be safe. They use emergency safety systems. We were just at safe, and we decided not to have it at safe. So we can save on coal. It seems like the game just wants everything to be safe. Good thing you built those fire dampers, huh? Did we build those? Was that a thing we built? I don't remember consciously hitting that. I guess that's what we're gonna do. That's the best option we have without everybody dying or losing all progress. Did we build fire dampers? Yeah, okay, a message came up. I have like goldfish brain. I think a message did come up, and we had the choice to do it. All right. Okay. So, how many injured? Oh, now we have amputees. So we basically lost 5 people, but we didn't take the discontent hit as a result of losing 5 people. Now there's 16 people being treated. These are 5 each, 5, 10, and then this is 10, 15. I don't know how there's 19 people being treated when we only have slots for 15 people. But okay, I'll take that. Completely forgot we actually built the fire dampers. Okay, so what is our progress at? 30%. Did we only lose like 6%? I suppose we could crank this thing back on. We're probably not going to actually have another catastrophic event today, right? We just had one. It's not going to be twice in one day, right? I think we need to take 5 people. We are at 50 now. So we can actually take everybody out of there, put them in there, and fill this one up. And we have 5 people. I don't want to put workers in there. Can we trade? Yeah, let's trade 5 engineers for workers. And let's put 5 engineers in there. And let's do a few more research things. Just a few more. Does this affect productivity? So it says 1 day, 12 hours. Let's see. We pop this on. 1 day, 12 hours. I want to see this increment before we write it off. How many people are sick? 16 absences. 32. Okay, so it doesn't actually affect it. Really wish some of these systems affected more things. Alright, we don't need to do this one, I don't think. I think everybody's fine at Chile. I don't want to do 4. So the other thing that we're gonna do is this thing. Advanced surcharge. Supercharge. That way when we do use it, we'll have a little bit more value out of it. Let's take these 2 engineers out and pop them in here. I want to get this done. Oh, crud. Okay, now we can pop this on. Oh, these need to be the extendo time. Okay, there we go. Transport has arrived. Okay, in the meantime, let's go ahead and build an upgrade here. Do we build the upgrade in... So we need 20 more of these steel composites. Yeah, I guess. So this thing is on... This thing's already on super high and medium high. I think our coal production is actually pretty good. I think we put it in the steel. And now we can order another one. And let's go ahead and replace some of those people. Some of them. Alright. Even though they're irreplaceable, right? Alright, yeah, look at that circle. Alright, let's keep this thing turned. Actually, let's place them down and then we'll just turn them off for now. We actually don't need them at the moment. Alright, so this is not on the maximum temperature. Just in case, we need to build a little bit further out. We'll go ahead and put it here. And then the next one we'll put at this corner. And then this one will be extendo. So we only needed 3 braziers in order to cover all the huts. I'm really only worried about the huts. Alright, unstable work hours. Don't play with short shifts. Sir, a foreman is here to complain about your change of working hours at the end of short shifts. Nice! Thank you for catching me. That's so good. Which workers see as cheating. Oh, that's so awesome. The game caught me. Boss, first we were told we can work a bit shorter. Then it turns out our shift is extended. Next day, same thing happens. Coincidence? I think not. Look, my people are not afraid of hard work, but if they feel they're being played, they would be much more pissed than if you ask them straight up. And frankly, I can't blame them. That is so good. I love the game caught me. Oh, that is awesome. I got in trouble. Oh, it's so good. That gives me such excitement. Oh, that is good. Weren't we actually saying, like, isn't this kind of a cheat? All right, well, if we can no longer be caught, or, well, if we can be caught, do we extend this to the furthest extent? I mean, I don't think we're going to finish this in time. I think we have to spend on that. Which then, we need to take a bunch of people out of there and make 5 more of those. I kind of wanted to wait for research to be finished. I don't want to waste the material, though. Alright, so we'll leave them in this. Can we make 22? Do we have enough stock? No. So let's just keep the queue at 10. Okay. So the question, do we put it at 8? I feel like we kind of have to. So we're not going to get in trouble again, right? I mean, it doesn't really matter which one of these we do. If it's not the short shift, we're not going to get the credit for it, but it's also not going to make it any worse. So we can at least take his word for it and go, all right, you caught me. I'm going to extend it, but this is what it's going to be. That is really, really clever. I'm really impressed, actually. They put in a check for that. I don't know if I would think of that. Yeah, I don't know if I would actually think of that myself. That's really neat. Probably gonna geek out about that for a little bit. So the tippy top tier, the advanced reloading station, this thing completely wipes out the piles. That thing is very high performance. And these things are really, really slow. So I think the next upgrade is actually going to go on coal, and it's going to be the maximum one. The one with the biggest pile, too. 289. I'm looking at you, left one. Oh, are you just a reloading station? Alright, you're not a candidate. It will be the one all the way to the right. These are on long shifts, right? Okay. And it's over. So now we're almost a whole day. I feel like oh man, I don't know if we're actually gonna get there. 40%. So if we cap this thing, it'll take us to 50. We had that catastrophe happen, and we're a little understaffed here. What is the staff? All right, pause that. Let's check out our fearless explorers. Closed tavern. The tavern looks deserted. The signboard over the door says, "Pole Star, Leote, Polaire." The second name is in French, and that's not a French accent. That's just me trying to read it. Cool. Like, it's got a little shoot for hops or something. Cool. Good old times. The tavern isn't abandoned after all. A rotund man is bustling about, hefting crates and trunks and a sledge. He introduces himself as the owner of this fine establishment. While the French were here, I had patrons all day long. Workers curing hangover with a breakfast, engineers drinking buckets of coffee over their maps and blueprints, and in the evening, all together working hard on the next hangover. All of them chatting in bloody French. Now it's over. Take whatever you need. I'm leaving for good. Cool. That sucks for your business, though. 75 foods. Alright, 75 foods. Oh, look at that. Railroad track. A long line stretches across the plains. Resting rails. Something juts out from the rocks like a huge blade of dry grass. I didn't mispronounce it as glass this time. Improvements. Alright, so we already have a group paired up. So wrestling rails or railroad track. So when is the camp going to be dried out? 6 days. What is today? 33. So the shipment will stop on the 37th in just a few days here. Can we actually stack them? Can I make them both go there? Can they both bring food? Because we pretty much need food right now. So I'm debating on a railroad track. Resting rails. I'm kind of thinking resting rails. Maybe there's going to be some supplies there. Maybe some steam exchangers. And if not, then maybe we can try doubling up on the outpost. Okay. So we really need this this research done. Because next day, if this gets done, that means we got 20%. Almost max this out. We have no more engineers. 2 workers, in fact. What about during a bout? A bout has taken place in accordance to the bare knuckle bouts law. Someone was injured. Oh, darn. Alright, this guy's gonna be left. He's gonna be leaving less than an hour. This person's going into treatment. These people are done. This person is in palliative care. 12 hours. Oh, that's a bummer. That's from the hazard. Okay. Or at least they're in the infirmary and not in the medical post. We really need to get that research done so we can get 20% more progress here. Alright, so let's go and fast forward here a little bit. What was that? Oh, the law. I don't think there's any laws at this point that we're actually interested in. Yeah, we couldn't do the one thing because it wasn't safe, which really should be lesson learned. You know, the days leading up to the due date, we probably should keep it at safe. We did save an extra 300 coal, so let's consider that a win. but I don't think we can do that again. Let's see. Care house. The gravely ill and amputees would be cared for at low cost in special homes. I think this might actually be kind of useful because we have 5 amputees, which are taking up 5 slots in some of our medical wings here. The gravely ill are kept alive in care houses and no longer burden medical posts. Residents of care houses eat half as much. Motivation will rise slightly. And yeah, let's do this one. I think it would only benefit us. It wasn't too expensive. It was only 5 steel. And I think we're gonna pop it right in the corner over here because it is right next to our medical facility. And boom, look at that. We have a little road right there. A little connecty bit to that road. It's the best we can do for them right now. It's true. It's true. We can't make what are they called? Prosthetics. Oh wait, let's turn these things off. I was wondering, why is my coal going down? Because like nothing should actually use coal. We probably wasted maybe almost 100, so we wasted almost half of the savings that we pretended to actually get yesterday. So some people in the medical post are going to be clearing out soon. Oh. We have a bunch of new sick people. And the last thing I want to check on, yeah, 6. Okay, they're about to actually start in 3 minutes. So today's the last full day. Tomorrow we have until 3 o'clock. And we're about 1 full day behind schedule. So we have to basically get a whole extra day out of thin air. Ah, oh, this is disappointing. Resting rails. Hundreds of huge, extremely heavy rails lie here, partially sunken into the frozen ground. Cool. So can they also go there? Is this kind of like a waste? I don't know. They're not very far. Well, if it's a waste, it's not, they aren't that far, so maybe we can make up for it. So these are making the plates. So we actually definitely need to hit 20 so that as soon as we are done with this, we can actually start the next task. Let's see, where can we get a few more dudes and dudettes? Probably just gonna be coming out of the research here. So I guess, I mean, they should have this done today. Let's put them on a longer shift. I think we can afford the safety, unless the safety changes here pretty soon. Toxicity level medium. The toxic gas concentration will rise tomorrow. Is today tomorrow, or is tomorrow actually tomorrow? I'm not sure how to interpret tomorrow. Motivation rises. Care house promise fulfilled. All right. Ship will be here today. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4. That needs to be maxed. Maxed out, absolutely. Research, as soon as research's done, we're gonna plop people in there. So 1 day, 5 hours. So if we increase this by 20%, I think we will be okay. I don't want to do it yet. We're only just 9%, 8% away from it. And 15 people. Okay. I love that you can actually watch the metal come out of this machine, and then this increments. Alright, research is done. Let's get everybody out, right? There was nothing else that we're interested in, right? Forger carts. It's not super necessary. We could leave some people behind to do research. That's 5 right there. And these are engineers, so we could just have one. I'm not sure if it's really necessary, though. Oh, this also works for medical posts. I didn't realize that. Gosh, excuse me. Does this actually... Can't see the warming zone. Does this actually affect... I want to see if this actually affects the... weather, building insulation. It does not. Not that one, at least. But it does affect... Doesn't affect that one either? Oh, wait. I can still... Oh, it is already at a range 2. Alright, so it doesn't affect them. We could do healthcare insulation +1. I mean... I don't know. I could take it or leave it. I kind of want to take everybody out. At least for now. Take everybody out and keep everything maxed up. Let's take... Oh, we don't want to put engineers in here. Whew. Narrowly averted. Now is not the time to get complacent. Okay. We got in trouble for extending this shift. Alright. We're not gonna touch it. It's not super necessary. I have confidence that we're gonna hit 20. Or we just hit 20 actually. So yeah, so this is feeling good. We do need another 20. But it's feeling okay right now. So they're working on another 5 of those. Research is done. So do we drop it now or later? Oh. Alright, let's check on our dudes. So you can't double up. I guess you can't double up, okay. Alright. So I guess we'll go look at the last one here. It is the last one, right? Little spinny spin? Yes, it is. And I'm always gonna hit escape there. Time to just expect it. The ship will be here in 6 hours. And that's right, we are bringing more people, so let's go ahead and build a person storage unit, also known as... Oh wait, hold on. Oh wait, this dismantle building, is that like instant versus the button in the building, I wonder? So what caught my eye... Oh, okay, it's for the church. Okay. And these aren't anywhere near the bathhouse anyway. Okay. I guess, we'll just plop it back here. So we have a brazier right there, so let's go ahead and put it near that. Catching myself now. Oh, we have one worker. We have one worker. There we go. Put a worker in there. We got out of the medical facility here. Nice. Okay. All right, so let's check in on our dudes. So if they were gonna work 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If they're gonna work 14-hour shifts, then from 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3 is the extra 6. I don't want to cut it that close. Something could happen. I mean, it's harmful. I don't like being down and harmful, that's for sure. I think I'm gonna do it. Let's pop it. Alright, 74. So now we're at 11 hours, which means we're gonna finish it tomorrow morning. Which kind of sucks. Purge. Sir, the militia rounded up all the engineers they considered troublesome. This lot has been causing trouble all along. Let's end it once and for all so that we can finally concentrate on building the generator. They're talking about mass execution, and they're not asking for your permission. Whoa. Engineers will die, discontent will fall. Wow. You have 2 days to sign terror. You know, my first playthrough, the main game, I never went the extreme route. Out of curiosity, I kind of want to hear. Nadia Kemi, do you have disapproval to signing the terror? What you have to say is very important to me. Not at all. What was my question? If you're for it? Oh my gosh, the goldfish is really bad. So you're for it. Never got that far. All right, so we're doing it. All right, we need a revolutionary tribunal. Boom. Labor. Oh yeah, that's right. Show of force. Oh, we have to wait already? Oh. Well, that's a little... That is a little, disappointing. We have to wait a little bit. Yeah, my goldfish brain, it's not good. Hey, look, we're ahead of schedule now. Less than an hour ahead of schedule. The terror. Yeah, I kind of wish I went the super route in the first game. So we have 5 hours left before we can till when we can put the hammer down. 80%, 8 hours. In our stock here, here's our boats. Starting to pile up, and that's good. Let's go ahead and do resources, resource depot, and let's plop another one out here. Boop. Okay. Let's actually put down 2. Boop. Okay. Oops. Alright. And the next, when one of them is finished, we're gonna do food. 8 days of food. I'm feeling good about food. I'm still a little worried. Oh, look at steel. Alright, let's queue up. Let's see, we're at 17. Let's queue up 13. And then that'll be it for the steel plate looking things. Okay. And we only need 2 more of these things, but we might as well make... Let's make 12, and that gives us 40% that we can just throw in for fun. For funsies. Harmful. Harmful scares me. One homeless? Oh no. Oh, our hut is being built. Oh no, one person's gonna be living by themselves. Mr. Dan Mill. You're gonna be living on your lonesome. Wait, you're coming in... That's not the homeless person. This person has lost one of their limbs. They can't work until they receive a prosthetic. Oh, you're not homeless now. Okay. You're on the way to the care house. Gotcha. Here we go. The terror. The screaming gentleman. Like a suitsy thing. The billowy knee pads. Oh, he still has his kit on him. Healthy society must be free of parasites. For the good of the working masses, enemies of the people will be eliminated. New building execution place. Execution place will lower the strike risk in all workplaces by 6. We will never have one again. 50 wood, 50 steel is pretty expensive, but let's go ahead. It is time for the terror. Execution place. Oh, cool. It is actually within the work circle. I'm glad we didn't do the 3rd ventilator. because we wouldn't be able to build this anywhere else. We'd have to destroy it in order to do this. Well, you know, it works out. Death to the enemies of the people. Well, so much for workers' rights. Hey, this is from your workers' rights building. So close. So we will be able to finish this tomorrow morning. All right. Execution place has been established. Motivation rises. Just a smidge. All right, and everybody's eating, so that went down a little bit. Our steel reserves went down because we queued up some more stuff. And on that note, I think we're doing pretty well on steel. I don't think we I think we're okay. I think we're gonna survive the steel thing. I think we can at least build the generator. And I believe we have enough supplies for the next tier here. We're getting close, at least. We can at least start building immediately, which is something we have not really been able to do. The terror. Oh, I like how it's facing, like the population, not facing inside at work. Oh look, the core. Oh, it's got a little flame. Oh, there's a dude in there. Who are you? But you're not supposed to be working. Why is there a person in there? Dude, it's deadly in there. Don't be in there. 24-hour animation. Little pipey things and stuff. Where did these pipes go? Okay. Oh, interesting. As we keep building stuff, what just happened? Oh, the chill. It's okay. We prepared. We have braziers in place. Oh. Is it getting warmer now? Oh, the minus is just always... I'm confused. It's colder now, but the number is actually warmer. Alright. First execution. Sir, the first undesirable has just been executed. The man who had... The man was brought to the execution place and boiled alive with hot steam? That is not what I signed for. That is terrifying. Wow. Oh, wow. Although a few gentle souls looked away, most people watched in shock and awe. It will be a reminder to all of the grim fate that awaits traitors and slackers. The People's Militia already has another condemned lined up for tomorrow. Oh, I forgot that each day someone dies. I completely forgot about that part. Okay, so we're gonna continue ordering people then. Yeah, I think we're actually, I think we're doing okay on Steam cores right now because we only have like a day and a half. We only have like a day and a half left anyway for shipping. Okay. Oh, well, I already hit ship, so I guess we're shipping now. Alright, so let's go ahead and upgrade the rightmost one, I think. Can we actually upgrade? No, okay. Rightmost one, there we go. So our coal should be like getting in really quick now. So I'm looking up there, I see 3 reserves that are probably going to need an additional expansion. So let's go ahead. The announcer is getting more and more terrifying sounding. The agitator. Alright, this is going to be done in 2 hours. They've been working in dangerous conditions. Let's pop this. Harmful. I'm glad we bought in for the 4 level instead of the 8. All right, 2 hours. That means we have hit our deadline. Yes. So we didn't fail as a result of not being able to perform the schedule. Railroad track. Railroad track runs from one horizon to the other. It's enormous. The rails are almost knee-high and run on very wide sleepers. Let's move on. Wow, that's huge. Ooh, a storehouse. It looks like a huge storehouse of some sort. That sounds awesome. It sounds better than 3 graves. Let's go to the storehouse. Oh my goodness, is the game actually going to throw us a little bone here? That's kind of exciting. Watch, it's going to be like this disappointing thing. It's going to be like there's like three people in there, and they just came from a place that had the terror as well. And they're gonna come here and be like, oh no, it's the same thing all over again. Alright, full swing here. That is underway. And what's nice here is it's already spent. As we queue stuff up, it's actually already spent it, which actually kind of frees the mind a little bit. We do... Let's queue up 8. We don't have people to put in there, though. Hey, we finished! We finished a milestone. Tier 3 complete. Assemble the generator. Now erect 2 parts of the thermal hull, which will make up the central part of the generator. After it's done, the generator will be ready. Sweet. And now you got 2 hands up instead of the 1. You can't see that hand. That is a 2-hander. All right. Thermal hull. Oh, cool looking. Boop. And now we can put 50 people on here. Oh, that's right, we got more people. All right, so we can pop that in there. Oh, this gets wiped. So let's set this. Let's put this up to here. And we're at unhealthy now. I'm okay with unhealthy. Assuming nothing else bad happens. I mean, we could do safe. Oh, it's cold there. I hadn't considered temperatures inside of the generator or the workplace area. I kind of assumed that the warming of all the buildings, like with their +1, was going to be enough. But I guess the construction site doesn't have any buildings insulation because we're building the building. So naturally, there is no insulation. Okay. So what do we do here? Do we do well, I guess we're kind of planning on making a bunch of extras of these things. I think we're kind of okay. Let's see, day 45. We have basically 10 days to finish both of these things. I think we're gonna be okay. All right. Okay, so I guess we continue. And the reloading station is about to be completed. All right, 51 per hour. Wow, that's good. Almost twice as much. Steam reloading station. This one hasn't had anything in a long time. All right, we got another shipment. End of toxic danger. Ooh. Sir, now that the core generator is finished, we are able to seal the whole structure tightly. The toxic gases venting from the source can no longer reach the surface. We don't have to worry about them anymore. All right. And it's probably going to cause an explosion. Oh, cool. It's got a big, like, pipey thing on it. Look at these little dudes up here. Oh, they're having a little meeting right here. This is probably the meeting right here. Let us go. Sir, a group of our people asked you to let them go home aboard the last ships. We didn't sign up to be polar explorers. We don't want to be stranded here. We know the company will fire us, but it's better to be poor and alive. Discontent will rise greatly. Motivation will fall greatly. Right now we're at maximum motivation, so I'm not super... We need you here. Motivation will rise. Oh. It's just a tone difference? Discontent will fall. Some people will leave the camp in 2 days. I don't want to lose people. I think we're kind of prepared to let people go home. But, I mean, because we have 40% of something. We can even do it ahead of time while we have a bunch of people. I don't know. I think this is a choice. I mean, based on the negativity here, I don't think there's any negativity. If we end up finishing really early after we say we need you here, they're gonna be so upset. Chaos Rising. With the heart of the generator finished, the project is well on its way to completion. Well done. Amidst political turmoil back home, word got out that most generators won't be operational on time, causing widespread panic. The interim government set up a lottery system, but people claim it's rigged. The situation is volatile, and the authorities brace themselves for riots. The country is sinking into chaos. We won't fail. Well, see, do you really want to go back home? London will fall. We know London will fall. We have a little bit of insider information. We've played the future. So, our coal income should be absolutely stellar. Oh, the steel is really underperforming. I guess like coal is just by design meant to come in really fast. Oh crud, we have 9 people and we could just throw them in here. Shameful. Not paying attention there. Alright, this is gonna be food rations. Alright. Hurt by words. Sir, engineers are worried that certain message broadcast by the agitators undermine their authority. You guys don't have authority. They take issue with slogans meant to boost workers' resolve and motivation, such as, "Worker, show the engineers what you're made of," or "Engineers said it couldn't be done, prove them wrong." Discontent will rise. Cut the slogans, motivation will fall. I think we can afford a little bit of discontent here. And yeah, we're fine with motivation. So we don't have to use the sermons. We actually don't really have any powers in this expansion to actually reduce discontent. Is this one? Passive effects. More than half of our people across or have access to a bathhouse, while the bathhouse is active, people living within range are less likely to get sick. So it's not actually what am I trying to think of here? Hey, we can actually turn this thing off. So now it should be even more efficient. Huh. Yeah, because there's no gases. Actually, all of these things we can turn off. Look at that. That's a nice change. So, let's count these up. 3. Ventilation plants is causing 2. So we can actually turn off one of the ventilation plants. Yeah. Let's turn off one of them and see, and just confirm. Still safe. Safe, safe, safe. Alright, that's a little bit less coal. That's actually 500 coal per day. Or no, that's 244 coal per day, because each of them are doubled. Okay, cool. I like it. The foragers have reached the storehouse. Steam cores. The store is filled with crates used to transport steam cores, dozens of them, enough to power an entire fleet of dreadnoughts. Most of the crates are empty. Let's explore. Steam cores. Silvarsblade. Plate. The sign over the entrance says, Minister de la Marine et des Colonies and Trepots. That's my best. It's not surprising that other nations also seek refuge in the north, but the scale of this operation is astonishing. An ancient storekeeper opens the big ledger at our site. The old man apparently took us for French engineers. Bonjour, messieurs. Voici vos nayor de vapeur. But I'm just gonna skip it. All right, I'll try. Veillez seigneur ici et ici. C'est devrait être suffisant. Oh, this is miserable. Pour réparer les crevés neige. 100%. I'm giving myself 100%. He seems to offer us a shipment of steam cores, but what the heck is a crevée neige? I don't know. Ooh, attack? We will get some steam cores. We won't get any steam cores. Crevée neige. I don't want to sign. I don't know what that symbol means. I feel like this is bad. I mean, we don't actually really need steam cores. Explain the misunderstanding. I mean, we don't really need the steam cores. It's not the biggest thing that we need right now. We just need a lot of coal, you know? I'm just gonna hit this one. I don't know what that symbol means, and I can't, like, look at it. There's no mouse over here. Should I look it up? Alright. I'm just gonna explain the misunderstanding. That's my best guess here. Alright. Honesty above all. We told the storekeeper about his mistake. For a moment, we weren't sure whether he's about to burst into anger or tears. Then he closed his ledger and muttered a single sentence before he left. Merci, messieurs. Votre honnête, voris honor. Oh. So thank you, gentlemen. You are most honorable, is my assumption, is what this says. Thank you for having honor for yourself or something like that. Okay, cool. All right. Were you on the edge of your seat? You're like, oh man, he's gonna pick the wrong thing. Yeah, I mean the head of little axes there. I don't know if they're gonna throw a pickaxe at us. I don't think I wanted that. It didn't sound good. It didn't look good. The icon did not look friendly.